Alright, the first thing you're going to do is plug the camera in using the USB connector. Alright, once you've done that, make sure you've created a file folder called Ricoh Theta 360 or whatever you want to call it, but that's what I've done to save all the footage and save all the apps to. Okay, now you're going to have to download a couple of apps. So let's start with the first one. This is from support.theta360.com/en/download. Okay, so that will take you to a page that looks like this. And you're going to download the basic app, either for Windows or for Mac, depending on which operating system you're using. I'm using a Mac, so that's what I've downloaded. Then you've got to download a second app. This is from github.com/google/spatial-media/releases/tag/v21 2.1 rather. I'll put this all on Blackboard, okay? So once you've gone to that site, it will take you to a site that looks like this. And this is the Spatial Media Metadata Injector v2.1. And again, you will download either the Mac or the Windows, depending on which one you're using. Okay, so once you've done that, you will get a couple of apps that look like this: Ricoh Theta and Spatial Media Metadata Injector. Okay, these are pretty much plug and play. Once you've got the apps there, it's a lot easier. So the next thing you have to do is get the footage. So with Windows, once you plug the camera in, it should prompt you where to get the footage from. With Mac, you have to go to Image Capture. So you go to that, and that will show you all the images that are on the camera. All right? So we're going to download one of the images. Actually, these are all JPEGs, so I want actual footage. So you would select one of these to download. Let's just pick this one, and we will import. You can import all of them. I've already told it where to import to down here, Ricoh Theta 360. You can tell it wherever you want it, but put it into your file folder. Okay, so it's in the right file folder. All right, so we can close this up. We don't need this anymore. There's the image, but this is a JPEG, so I'm not going to use that. I'm actually going to go to some other raw footage that I have. This is from Picton, and when you download it, it's going to look like that. The two spherical images. The camera works with two 180-degree lenses. This is the way it records, and obviously that's not what you want. Okay, so you're going to want something that looks a little better than that. So you're going to have to transcode it, basically, stitch it together. Okay, so let's close that up, and I'm going to go back to the Ricoh Theta app. Okay, once we open this up, it's a drag and drop. Okay, so I'm going to move this over to the side, move this over so I can see both of them at the same time. All right, and let's open up the Picton, find our footage from here. Close this over a bit. There we go. And I'll just grab this and drag it over. Okay, it doesn't take very long at all. Convert the video to a playable format. Okay, with top-bottom correction, that's correct. Don't worry about reduction. Okay, so I'm going to save it into the same file folder. Start. It'll take a couple minutes to convert. Okay, once it's finished stitching together, it's going to look like this, which still obviously is distorted. This is not the format you want. This is called equirectangular video. Okay, so we'll just close that up, and now we're going to open up the other app. Just back over here again. And we're going to open up the Spatial Media Metadata Injector. I've actually already opened it, so it's over here. Okay, and then we'll go back to the Picton footage, and we want to open up the right footage. So we want to open up right at the bottom. It is this one. Okay, open that up. Video is spherical, 360. Click on that. That's fine, and click Inject Metadata. And it's going to save it again back into the Picton file. And it's already been saved. It's a very quick process. It's going to look like this, and that's still not what you want, but this is in the right kind of coding so that YouTube can understand it. So let's just close this down, and we're going to upload it to YouTube. So it's the injected file. Let's put it in there, and it will take a few minutes to upload to YouTube. Once the processing is done, you want to publish it. And then you have the URL, okay? Let's just make sure that it's actually where it's supposed to be. Now you're going to say, it still doesn't look right. What's wrong here? The processing takes a bit longer with 360 videos. So don't worry, it will actually appear the way it's supposed to. It'll take a couple of minutes and we'll check it again. It will be there. It just takes a bit longer with a 360 video. Okay, so be patient. Within about 5 minutes or so, it should be in 360 and you can have a look at it. All right, and that's basically how you download footage from a Ricoh Theta camera and stitch it together and then code it properly so that you can put it up on YouTube. So
And just to prove to you that this actually does work, this is the final 360 footage. This is how it works. You can spin around, you can go any direction you want, and that's your 360 footage.